One of the number one goals of school is to get better grades. Whether you're in elementary school, middle school, high school, or college, your success in school is based on a lot of times what your report card looks like. So in this video, I'm going to show you four strategies, four things that you can do to improve your grades. Whether you are a student, these are things that you can do to improve your grades. Whether you are a parent, these are things that you can help remind your student about to improve your grades. And whether you are a teacher, these are things that you can communicate to your students on how to get better grades this year. Welcome to the Kantis Simmons Show. Yes, welcome to the Kantis Simmons Show. I am Kantis Simmons, and I believe that this will be your best school year ever. Hey, if you don't mind, go ahead and declare that in the comments. This will be your best school year ever. Or make it personal. Say, this will be my best school year ever. Well, in this video, I want to give you four things I believe that you can do to make this your best school year ever around getting better grades. You know, as I've always been a school baby, I tell people I've been in school 25 years, 5 years in pre-K, 7 years in elementary school, 5 years in high school, 4 years in college, 2 years in grad school, and 2 more years in grad school, 25 years in school. So I understand what you are going through. Now, I want to give you four things that you can do to work on better grades. Now, a lot of these techniques come out of my best-selling book, Play Your A Game, How to Stay Motivated, Remain Focused, and Succeed in School and Life. Now, if you want information on how to get this book for free, simply go over to playyouragamebook.com, playyouragamebook.com. Well, I'll send you a free copy of this book. Hey, just take care of the small shipping and handling fee. All right, so let's jump into this. Four things that you can do to get better grades. Number one, time management. However, pause. I don't believe in time management. Here's the reason why. There are 24 hours in a day. There are 7 days in a week. There's 168 hours in a week. You can't stop time. You can't slow down time. The same amount of time that I have, the same amount of time that you have. So when we talk about time management, here's what I want you to hear. Self-management, right? So you can't stop, slow down, or start time, but what you can do is stop, slow down, and manage yourself. Now, where school is concerned, I think it's so important that you begin to look at the number of hours that you have in a day. You know, you got sleeping, you got eating, you got class time, you got study time, you got traveling to school, you have extracurricular activities, you have household concerns, you have family concerns, you have loved ones, you got a social life, right? All those things go into your day, all those things that go into your week. Now, guess what? Because you only have 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, how are you managing yourself to get better grades? Yeah, how are you managing yourself and prioritizing the right tasks that are going to help you get better grades? Like if you look at all of the time during the day, how much time are you really putting towards studying for a test or taking tests to prepare for a test, studying your subjects, working problems, reviewing your notes? How much time are you putting towards that? So if you want to get better grades, you have to double down on self-management, which a lot of people call time management. Here's the second thing that I want you to do to improve better grades. Some suggestions is to improve your study habits. Yeah, improve your study habits. Now, one of the things that I talk about a lot is study styles. Study styles. Now you say, Kantis, what are study styles? Study styles is when you learn information in a certain type of way, right? There are some people that learn based off hearing. That's called an auditory learning style, right? They can hear information over and over again. Now, hearing this information will help them learn the information. And then there are some people that can learn information visually, right? Just by seeing their notes, reading the book, going over the information through their eyes. These are visual learners. And then there are some people who are kinesthetic learners. These are individuals that they need to touch it. They need to work through it. They need to play with it, right? And so here's how I assess that. Are you a person that likes to walk around and listen to music? Or maybe you got some headphones you like listening to music. Or maybe you're a person that like watching movies and watching videos. Or maybe you're a person that like playing video games. That's one way you can determine your learning style: auditory, visual, kinesthetic. Or you may be a person that needs to incorporate all three of those learning styles. So now when we look at study habits and understanding your study style, you can now incorporate your study style into your study habits. Got it? So if you're going about your day preparing for classes and studying classes based on your learning style, how much time are you listening to the information? Maybe you have the ability to record the professor and then now hear that lecture over and over again. Or maybe you're great at looking at the board and taking great notes, but now these things go into your study styles and they now can become habits. Here's another cool thing that I recommend that you do, right? So this is what I call the 50-50 note-taking strategy. And I talk about this in my book, Play Your A Game. I think I have some other videos out there on this. So let me grab a piece of paper real quick. So let's say you are taking notes in class, right? And what I would love for you to do is that as you take notes in class, I want you to take your notebook paper and put a dotted line down the middle of the notebook paper, right? Put a dotted line on a pen or the notebook. I got a marker here, all right? So we're gonna put a dotted line down the middle, all right? Maybe you can see that a little bit, maybe you can't. There we go, dotted line down the middle. You get the picture, right? On the left-hand side of the piece of paper, I want you to make up your in-class notes, right? These are your in-class notes. These are the key things that your teacher, your professor is talking about in class, all right? So on the left-hand side of your notebook paper, the only thing you do on this side is take all of your in-class notes. And then when you're outside of class or during your study time, I want you on the other side of the piece of paper to make up test questions that go with the notes on the left-hand side. So on the right-hand side, there are test questions. On the left-hand side, there are the in-class notes. So the best way to prepare for taking a test is by taking more tests. So you are testing yourself every single day that you're studying. That's another habit that you can develop, right? So now we have learning styles, we have note-taking styles, and then one of the other things that I'm encouraging you to do where your study habits are concerned, pick a designated location where all you do is study. Now, if you think the kitchen has a purpose, the bed has a purpose, the bathroom has a purpose, the garage has a purpose, and sometimes we'll try to study in the bed, or we try to study in the same place that we eat. That's why when you sit down to study, you find yourself getting hungry because you sit in the exact same place. Or you may sit in the bed to study, and then you find yourself falling asleep. So if we're going to improve our study habits, we have to do some things better, different, so we can get some better grades. All right? So time management, self-management is number one. Number two, your study habits. Improving your study habits is going to help you get some better grades. All right? Here's the third thing. Believe it or not, the third thing is seek out help. Yeah, seek out help. I'm encouraging you to seek out help from your teachers, seek out help from tutors, seek out help from your classmates or your study buddies. You know, I'm always disappointed when I see a young person who's in need of help and they wait till the last minute to say, hey, I need some help. Or they don't ask for help at all. And now they find themselves going down the drain with their grades because they never reached out for help. Listen, I believe the skills that you develop now in school will help you become an adult. Yeah, they'll help you become an adult. So get in the habit of saying, hey, teacher, I need a little help. Hey, I need to grab me a tutor. Or talking to your study buddies, your classmates, hey, can you take some time to help me work through this math problem? It's okay. Because guess what? When you're an adult, you're going to ask for help. You're going to need help. So make sure you do that. Don't wait till the last minute to say, hey, I need some help. Like if you see a person swimming in the swimming pool, you don't wait till the last minute and say, oh my goodness, I'm drowning. No, you're screaming for help because your life depends on it. And I want you to scream for help because your grades depend on it. All right. So number 3, make sure you seek out help. Here's the 4th thing to get some better grades, and that is to set realistic goals. Yeah. I always say, hey, this will be my best school year ever. Yeah. I understand that, maybe at the beginning of the school year, maybe beginning of the year, you wrote down your goals, and that's great. But now it's okay to set some more realistic goals, because if you don't know where you are in the school year or know where you are, where your grades are concerned, you may be stretching for an A+ when you can only realistically hit a B. So what do? Go to your teachers and professors, have a conversation to know where you stand during the school year. You know where you stand. And then now I want you to recalculate your goals to determine, okay, cool, over these next 6 weeks, over these next 9 weeks, here's what I'm going to go after. So how do you set realistic goals? Know where you are, know where you want to go, and then now calculate all the things in between to help you reach those goals. You got it? So those are 4 things that I believe that you can do to get better grades. Number 1, manage yourself as you manage time. Number 2, make sure that you work on your study habits, right? Do the right things that's going to help you get the information and understand the information, right? Knowing your learning style, knowing when to study, where to study, trying the 50-50 note-taking strategy. Number 3, if you need help, reach out and seek out for help. Don't wait till the last minute to drown. And lastly, number 4, set realistic goals for yourself and make sure you go at them. The goal may be a big goal, but guess what? Break that thing down to smaller goals so you can hit the bigger goal. All right. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Listen, again, I said all of these cool information is in my book, Play Your A Game. If you want access to this book, simply go to playyouragamebook.com, playyouragamebook.com. I'll send you a free copy of this book. Just let me know where to send it. Take care of the small shipping and handling fee, and my team and I will get that out to you. Listen, I believe that this will be your best school year ever, and I'm the guy that is seriously concerned about helping you. Listen, if you've enjoyed this video, hey, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I actually have some more videos that complement this one. Hey, in the little box thing over here. All right, I'm Kantis Simmons, the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.